Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlickers, shills, desolators, peasants, vassals, minions, meat sects. I'm useful idiot. Welcome. And let's go to Yemen because a relatively small event actually has some dramatic implications, and that's these U.S. strikes on positions inside Yemen. And so that's a first. And the United States has been involved in Yemen for quite some time, and as far as I'm concerned, it's been a war front for the United States military for quite some time. I've been doing videos about U.S. military presence there for years, and but now we have this juxtaposition of this year-long Saudi Arabian intervention in Yemen and bombing of Yemen, and now the United States is actively involved. And so this really complicates things. One really has to wonder, like, what the people in the United States military and the State Department, and the Obama administration think there is to gain, other than the fact that this displays a very strange phenomenon, and that's the idea that states have egos, and so the U.S. ego was damaged by the supposed missiles that were fired from Yemen towards American ships, and so the United States must retaliate. Very strange, weird bravado side of international diplomacy, particularly when it comes to the United States. But anyway, what a strange turn of events. So now we have not only the United States selling billions of weapons of arms to be used in this slaughter going on in Yemen by Saudi Arabia, but also includes cluster bombs and white phosphorus reportedly. But now the United States gets directly involved, and the immediate repercussion is going to be a certain amount of unity within Yemen towards any more foreign intervention. So direct U.S. intervention is going to have nothing but bad repercussions. Or it could end up being a footnote in history. Who knows? But right now it's already gotten a little more complicated. Apparently some Iranian warships have moved to off another coast of Yemen, and they reportedly are doing this to protect against piracy, and so they're just using excuses like the United States does to justify some presence in the region. But we know what's going on. But I have noticed that in a lot of the media that's out there right now, there doesn't seem to be this attempt to connect the Houthis and their struggle in Yemen with calling them Iran-backed. In fact, the last couple articles that I read have suggested that there is no connection, which is what I've purported all along. But now we have, like I say, these U.S. strikes, and the main thing that I'm getting out of these strikes in Yemen is the fact that there really was no threat. Apparently, if one looks at the details, they're kind of murky, and some sort of projectiles were fired somewhere near U.S. ships. So who knows what that even means? But anyway, we find this U.S. justification to once a country is a war zone, it continues to be one. So we can see places like Libya where the United States has not been in a conflict for at least a couple of years, and yet once we're there and we've had some strikes, the country is always open to strikes at any given time. So we see on display here is the new United States policy, not only of preemptive strikes, but of just ongoing strikes justified in the name of terror, and this open-ended blank check that Congress gave the Bush administration that the Obama administration is using now, where combat zones are pretty much anywhere the United States wants them to be, and once we go in there, we're never really gone. So there we have it. The United States once again kicking a beehive, and we'll see what the results are. Unfortunate though, because this war going on with Saudi Arabia is going into a second year, and we have 10,000 people killed and a massive starvation in what was already one of the poorest nations in the world. So the tragedy continues to broaden, but now the United States definitely has its hand in this cookie jar, and can be directly blamed for the continuing and ongoing tragedy that will be going on in Yemen. I'm a useful idiot, don't you be one too.